7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining, and they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. I am your host, Jordan. Stacks, Lats. Joined with my guys, Mr. Swear in Washington and Mr. Big Ball in Washington. How we doing tonight, fellas?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Yeah, I'm doing better than these birds in fucking baseball games, that's for sure.
Did the Cardinals lose today, too?
Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, actual birds. Like,
getting hit. Yeah.
We got one who got drilled in pregame pitcher toss, and then one that got drilled by an at-bat.
Sheesh.
Yeah, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Wild day of MLB, too. Orioles choke away a win against the Yankees. Aaron Judge fucking ties the game with a solo home run. And then the Orioles, top of the 10th, back-to-back strikeouts, can't even advance the runner on second, don't score. And then, of course, bottom of the 10th, Yankees win with a walk-off sac fly. What a way to win. What a way to lose.
Yeah.
Blue Jays put up 20 runs today on the
20
Rays.
runs.
I don't know if that's sustainable, but they've been slumping offensively, so that's good for them to kind of break out of that funk. Bobby Miller makes his debut for the Dodgers. Goes, how many innings did he go? 5-6 innings?
5.
Gave up one run. Threw a lot of pitches, but nonetheless, great start. Atlanta is they continue to struggle mightily as well. I think that's 4 in a row that they've dropped. What a day, man. What a day. Cubs win. Marlins dropped 2 in a row to the Rockies, a team that has been on some winning ways, and now they're starting to
2 blown leads for the Marlins, though. That's not good.
Yep. So it's fascinating. We're in the fascinating times of Major League Baseball. We aren't even in the dog days of summer yet. We don't even.
No, we still got hockey and basketball going.
Yep. And usually around June, July is when we start to separate the contenders in baseball from the pretenders. But we still got ways away. And like, I feel like this year, compared to the last couple of years, I feel like there's so much parity in baseball this year. Like last year, we knew who the best teams were. You know what I mean? Like this year, I just feel like it's more wide open. Like the Rays have the best record, but we're seeing them really come back down to earth lately. The Orioles have the second best record. They got some things that they got to figure out offensively. But what's your guys' thoughts on the season so far?
It's been very entertaining, and even the teams that are at the bottom are being competitive. They're not getting blown out.
Well, let's be real, not the A's.
Except for the A's. The A's are
except for the A's.
The A's are the exception. But
Shout out to the A's. They only lost 3-2 tonight against the Mariners' best pitcher.
Third best pitcher.
Luis Castillo?
No, he pitched last night.
Oh, okay. I thought he pitched tonight.
And they got blown the fuck out last night.
But I don't know, man. It's been a very entertaining season so far.
Yep.
You can tell that a couple of teams that's leading their division right now are definitely pretenders.
Like who?
Brewers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had a nice game tonight.
And they've always been at the top too. Like, yeah, and we've said that year after year where they should be at the top of that division, but that division is just so much of a dumpster fire that.
Yeah, but we all agree the Cardinals are definitely the best team in that division,
and they're moving up.
Yeah, the Brewers squandered their opportunity, and so did the Pirates. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The Cardinals had their worst start in franchise history, dude. They were 15 games under 500 at one point, and these teams all started to lose at the same time. And now the Cardinals are, 5 back of first place?
5 or 4.
Yep.
You know, and there's a lot of baseball to be played. I mean, we talked about it on Sunday. The Cardinals a week ago were plus 400 to win the division. On Sunday they were plus 200. I bet today they're plus 100. They're probably even money.
Yep. And my big thing about the divisions are that, I mean, there's every division, almost everyone is still in it. I mean, I think you could take the Nationals out of the National League East. I think you can take the Rockies out of the National League West. I think everybody's still in the Central. I think everybody, probably Kansas City is out of the Central and the AL. Oakland is the only team out of the the AL West, and every single team is in the AL East. Like I even in July, I don't think we're gonna know who are pretenders and contenders because there's so many teams that are in the mix.
Well, I'll tell you one team that is not going to make the playoffs. I'll give you two teams that won't make the playoffs. One is the Mets. They will not make the playoffs this year.
Agreed.
And then the second one is the Guardians. You could pack them up right now. They can't hit, bro. They can't hit, Ben.
But they're still in it. They can't hit, but they're still in it. They're only 3.5 games back. They can't hit.
But I'm dead ass not even lying, dude. If you gave me a choice between taking a White Sox future to win that division or a Guardians future, and like how high I was on the Guardians last year and in the offseason.
What's the difference between those two teams? A pitcher?
No, the White Sox can actually hit. The Guardians can't hit, bro. They don't have a single guy hitting over 265.
Yeah, but their defense is a hell of a lot better than Chicago's.
Yeah, but I mean,
Chicago can't stop a nosebleed. They're negative 55 runs allowed, run differential.
But they're improving. And dude, Guardians probably won't get Tristan McKenzie back this year. And Shane Bieber is not what he was last year and in previous years. He looked good against the Mets, but I mean the Mets they're not a good team. In my opinion, they can't hit either. Logan Allen looks good, but he's young, and at some point he's gonna regress too. Like they don't have that starting pitching depth that they had last year. And Cal Quantrill, I mean, dude, that guy gives up home runs like it's fucking free pastry night, dude. Like every time he starts to give up 3-4 home runs.
Yeah, but the problem is that we know that Cleveland can hit.
No, they can't though. They couldn't hit last year very well.
They could hit last year. That was a big push of them making the playoffs, making their run, is that they were getting timely hitting and clutch hitting.
Yeah, but they made the playoffs last year because they were an elite pitching team. They had great starting pitching, and they had the best bullpen, arguably. This year, Emmanuel Clase has as many blown saves as he had all of last year, and we're not even in June yet.
Exactly, we're not even in June yet. We cannot make that as.
But he's not as good as he was last year, and Karinchak isn't as good as he was last year, and Tyler Stephan isn't as good as he was last year. Those guys were nails last year. You get in they had a lead in the 7th inning.
Just need to get hot at the right time.
Man, I don't know if they can do it.
They're still in the mix. Again, they're only 3.5 games back. With as bad as they're hitting right now, you cannot take them out of this division. There's no way.
My thing was
Minnesota sucks. Detroit sucks. Chicago sucks.
Dan is giving you Journey Don't Stop Believing vibes right now. So keep believing.
Yeah,
no, but tell me about this division. Minnesota sucks. Detroit sucks. Chicago sucks, and Kansas City sucks.
Yeah, they all suck. So it's a battle.
But all you have to do is win that division.
I trust Minnesota's pitching and hitting more than I trust the Guardians right now.
If we did, then they'd be more than 2.5 games up on Detroit.
Well, the problem with Minnesota is they're like home run or nothing, dude.
Yeah, their offense just goes like boom or bust. But
the Guardians can't even get on base, dude.
Even Shane Bieber hasn't been looking that great this year. So,
yep,
we're still early. There's still a chance.
Oh, I mean, there's.
I'm not putting any emphasis into anybody in that division yet.
I'm more aligned with Jordan on this one. The Guardians are terrible, man.
Yeah, I just don't.
But that's fine. But everybody else in that division, you can't say that Chicago is great. You can't say that Minnesota is great. You can't say that Detroit or Kansas City.
But let me ask you this, Ben. If I asked you who is the best lineup in that division, who would you answer?
Chicago.
Exactly. All right.
But what have they done? They've had the best team in that division for 3 years.
But this is the thing with Chicago.
And they've squandered every single opportunity that they've had.
Yes.
Whether it's because of injury or because of stupid play.
Yeah. I don't disagree, but all right, so Dylan Cease he hit a little rough patch. He had 3 great starts to start the year, and then kind of had like 5 bad starts. He only gave up 2 runs today in 7 innings. It was actually a nice turnaround for him. And then Lucas Giolito's been great his last few starts. And even Michael Kopech has been nice in his last couple starts. And Kopech hits the mound tomorrow. And, if those guys, and even Lance Lynn, dude, Lance Lynn is like a 6 ERA, but he has like a 3 xFIP, dude. Like, he has been bit by a lot of bad luck, but he has a high
That's
K
just
rate.
Also because of what he's done in previous years, and he's just not that guy anymore.
Sure, but he has a high K rate, but he has a high bad average on balls in play, which usually is going to come down. Like, he's not going to have a 320 batting average on balls in play at the end of the year. Like, that's going to come down. His last start, he went 8 innings and gave up 1 run.
Jesus, you're telling Chicago 27th in earned run.
Yeah, because dude, they're
24th in WHIP, 21st in batting average.
Yeah,
their bullpen is terrible, so you also
bullpen-
got to factor that in.
but their bullpen's been a lot better lately.
Yeah, they've been better last week and a half.
They've been a lot better. They had because when Joe Kelly got back from injury, he had a couple outings where he gave up 4 runs and didn't even fucking pitch an inning. I mean, dude, all these teams in the Central are very flawed. That's my point.
They lost the series to. Oh no, sorry. They won the Guardian series 2-1. Now they're up. It's tied 1-1.
Yeah.
They beat Kansas City. I'm surprised.
And they're gonna beat Cleveland tomorrow too.
We'll see about that. I don't necessarily trust that.
Bro, Cal Quantrill's on the mound, dude. He's giving them at least 4 dingers.
Yeah, but can Chicago hit 4 dingers?
Yeah, dude. Lubob, fucking Eloy. That's the one.
I think Burger.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Is Burger back yet?
Nah, I don't think he's back yet.
Okay.
They need him back though.
You can put him down for a double cheeseburger. He's going to Burger tomorrow if he was playing against Carl Quantrill.
Let's hop into these some games for tomorrow. The AL Central is probably going to be the most fascinating division to watch though, because it is the most open division. Like, I don't think that there is a betting favorite. Obviously, the Twins are up by how many games right now, Ben? 2.5?
2.5. Yep.
I think that, I don't know, dude. The Twins are just Joe Ryan, Sonny Gray, Pablo Lopez. They probably have the best starting rotation, and they probably have the best bullpen too with Jorge Lopez and Julio Duran in the back end. But dude, that team just can't hit, dude. They cannot hit, bro. It's nasty. They remind me of the Guardians a little bit last year. But we'll see. I feel like the Twins' runs all come in bunches. Like, they'll have a 5-game span where they'll put up a hella runs and then they won't score for 3 games. It's just how it goes. But let's talk about these games tomorrow. Let's start with the Blue Jays and the Rays. So the Blue Jays coming off a 20-run game. I would back them at your own peril. They're sending Yusei Kikuchi to the mound. He's 5-1 on the season with a 4.08 ERA, 1.32 WHIP. He will be opposing AL Cy Young betting favorite Shane McClanahan, who's 7-0 on the year with a 2.05 ERA with a 1.19 WHIP. Right now, currently Tampa Bay minus 200. Toronto plus 165. The total's at 8. What do you guys think about this game?
I think in my opinion, it's going to be a huge bounce back game for the Rays. Probably won't see 20 runs scored again. McClanahan is their best pitcher. He's probably the odds-on favorite to win the Cy Young right now in the AL. The only thing with him, though, he falls in love with the fastball, and sometimes he loses control of it. And that's when he gets knocked around a little bit. They don't string together. When you string together multiple hits against him, unfortunately, a couple of those hits be home runs, and that could really hurt. So I really think that it's a big bounce back for the Rays. I probably see one in a close game, probably like a 5-3, 4-2 type game. I don't think the over probably safe. I mean, the under is probably safe to bet tomorrow, honestly, because Kikuchi, he does give up solid contact, but usually the solid contact he's been giving up this year has been hit right at somebody. So that's kind of saving him. So but he can have a meltdown.
Yeah, and
So,
his last two starts have not been great.
yeah.
So that definitely worries me against
And his
another
last
two.
two starts are good teams too.
Oh yeah, and that's what I was going to go. Another two good offensive teams, and Tampa Bay is an offensive team, and we look at his previous starts. The only one he really got raked on was against the Angels, but that was back on April 9th, the second start of the season. So I don't know how much you can put into that, but he's gotten hit up by Boston, he's gotten hit up by Atlanta, and gotten hit up by Baltimore. He did pitch well against Tampa Bay at the beginning of the year, but even then, there's a lot that's changed. A lot of pitches, a lot of second time seeing this pitcher. There's a lot to change, and the emotions that Tampa Bay is going to have, I think, are big. So
Yeah, Tampa kills righties too. So
I don't know if I like the over or the under here. I can see Tampa Bay putting up even 6 runs. Then you got once we get to the bullpen of Tampa Bay, you get 3 runs there, and it can easily go over in the 6-3 game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay away from that one.
I like backing teams who get blown out the next game.
Yep.
Because
100% emotions are there.
Yeah, they're gonna be more motivated to win the game. Obviously, like getting blown out like that, 20-1, especially at home, it's quite an embarrassment.
that was nasty.
And you say Kikuchi, like he started the year a little up and down, but like that Rays start really got him going for a few starts, and then he's kind of come back down to earth. He doesn't give up a ton of hard contact, only 38% hard contact, which I mean is kind of high, but 4.16 Sierra, 4.3 xFIP. So, he's kind of pitching to his ERA. That's kind of where he's at. And then he's opposing Shane McClanahan. Obviously, Shane McClanahan, he's coming off a start against Milwaukee, went 7 innings, 0 earned, 7 strikeouts. He had a little bump in the road against the Yankees, but I feel like he's kind of righted the ship since then. And like I said, like coming off that major blowout, minus 200 is a lot to lay. It's probably a stay away game for me, to be honest.
I think you can even take run line here.
Yeah, maybe throw a little half unit on -1.5.
We'll take first 5 minus a half a run too. I think you can get some money there.
My only thing is like, dude, Toronto was coming off a 5-game losing streak. They had lost 7 of their last 8, and they really hadn't been swinging the sticks well at all. So I am a little concerned that maybe they busted the sticks out, dude, and now maybe they have a little bit of confidence. I do think that facing McClanahan's a little bit of hey guys, you finally got your bats going. Here's Shane McClanahan. Good luck, dude. So maybe playing the under, maybe playing Tampa Bay first 5 minus half a run. I think something like that might be where I go. Maybe playing the whole total over 8. This could go over 8.
I think that's a good thing too, is that it is a solid number at 8.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that hook there. So, of course you're not playing for a tie or a push, but if it does hit that 8, you don't win, you don't lose.
Yeah, I think my most comfortable bet of this game is Rays first 5 minus a half.
Yep.
If I had to make a play on this.
I agree on that one. I'm even going to go full game at -1.5.
Toronto's also not very good against lefties. They are where is it? 17th in weighted runs created plus 104, 132 ISO. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, against lefties, 162 weighted runs created plus 272 ISO. We're talking an elite team against left-handed pitching. So I definitely lean that Rays first 5 minus a half, which will probably be like -140.
Both of these pitchers are lefties, right?
Yep.
Both teams hit better against lefties.
Toronto does not. Toronto hits righties a lot better.
Toronto hits lefties better.
No, Toronto against righties 106 WRC plus, against lefties 104 WRC plus.
Oh, they have a 10-point, 12-point better batting average. They have a 6-point better on base percentage.
Doesn't matter. They have a 30-point higher ISO. They have a way better weighted on base average.
You know who his lefties well? The Washington Nationals.
Yep. The Nationals do, the Orioles do, and the Rays
know
are
who
number
doesn't?
one.
The Giants.
My Giants.
Yep.
Colorado's first to tell us that.
Colorado's actually the worst against lefties. Cleveland and Milwaukee short behind. Giants have actually got better against lefties because they faced a couple of bad lefties recently.
We're getting some players back too, which helps.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at with this. I lean Rays first 5 minus a half. That's where I'm at. All right, let's move on to our. Oh, what's up? Go ahead.
I just said agreed.
Okay. All right, let's move on to our next game. We got the Orioles at the Yankees. The Orioles are sending Tyler Wells to the mound. He's 3-1 on the year with a 2.94 ERA and a .79 WHIP. Going against Nestor Cortez, Nasty Nestor, who has come back down to earth this year, 4-2 on the year with a 5.21 ERA, 1.28 WHIP. Right, currently the Yankees minus 140 on the money line seems very off. Orioles plus 115. The total's at 8.5, fellas. What do we like here?
Like a big bounce back from the Orioles. They definitely should have won tonight. You don't usually hear this often, but the bullpen let them down tonight. You know what happens every once in a while when you got a Cano and a Bautista. You know they can't be perfect. Well, Cano's been perfect, but
Yeah.
Bautista can't be perfect all the time. And I just kind of felt it when Aaron Judge came up to bat. I'm like, yeah, man, this game is probably going to get tied right now because his location wasn't pinpoint. If you miss against Aaron Judge, he's going to make you pay. So
plus Judge is cheating too, so he knows what pitches.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Did he have wandering eyes tonight?
I don't know.
He always has
wandering
eyes.
I'm just messing.
You're looking at the first base coach.
He always has wondering eyes.
Oh man, that's funny. Or somebody was talking shit or in the dugout. That's why he was looking. But yeah, I like Tyler Wells been pitching good. You know, the Orioles, I'm gonna go on a limb and say they are the real deal. They can easily win this division. If the Rays if the Rays even start playing 500 ball, the Orioles have a real good shot at winning this division. Because I don't see them. And the Rays have a lot of injuries, and I think it's going to start to get to them later on in the year for sure. If Glasnow comes back and he's not the Glasnow he was during that COVID run where they made it to the World Series, the Rays are going to be in some trouble because that bullpen is already starting to get taxed and they're starting to give up runs already. So
yeah, for the last 2 weeks or so, they've been playing 500 ball. So I mean, they're already starting that.
Yep. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm going to be looking at the over-under here. It is at 8.5, so you do have that hook there. But I'm more specifically going to be looking at the first 5. You've got Nestor Cortez, who he's been shaky, to say the least. He hasn't gotten out of a game with less than 2 runs in his starts. Some of them even drop into 4 1/3, 4 2/3 innings. I guess his first start back April 3rd, he had 1 earned run. But he has been letting up a lot of runs go, and Baltimore hits lefties pretty well. So I'm kind of banking on that. And then if you look at Tyler Wells, same thing. He did have that good start against Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh has been majorly struggling. But other than that, he's I guess you could say that Atlanta, where they lost 3-2, he did have a good start, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, but he is letting up some runs against good teams. So I'm expecting that the Yankees are going to get some runs off of him. They hit righties well. So I'm going to say first 5 over. What are we going to be, like 4 runs? 4.5?
4.5.
Probably 4.5 runs. I think you can, pray that it's sitting there at 4. If you can get it at 4.5, it's probably going to hit that as well. So I'm going to go over on that first 5. And, looking at the whole game, I can see this going over. looking at the series that they've had, you've had 11 runs, 8 runs, 5 runs, and 13 runs in the Orioles Yankees game. So these are high scoring affairs, and I can see tomorrow's being another.
Yeah. Nestor is usually good at home. This year he has not been good at home. He has almost a 6 ERA at home. Not only he has a 5.21 ERA, 5 xFIP. He has 4.49 Sierra. I mean, this guy, he's really regressed back down to earth. He doesn't give up a ton of hard contact, 31%, but a lot of it gives up a lot of medium contact, which is usually like gappers, right? So he's giving up a lot of extra base hits. 305 average on balls in play. And he has a low left on base percentage of 66%. Tyler Wells, on the other hand, the one thing about Tyler Wells is he's a difficult pitcher to get used to because he's so tall. He's 6'7", so his stride to the mound, like the ball's coming out a lot quicker than normal pitchers. Like, he doesn't throw a lot of gas, but because of his length, I mean, he strikes out a ton of batters, right? Because they're just not used to it. The Yankees did get to him in their first start. He gave up 4 runs in 6 innings the first start against them. But he had a lot of bad luck because his xFIP that game only 3.68. So I don't hate the first 5 over, Ben. I think I kind of like that play. I think this is mispriced though, dude. Like, I don't think the Yankees should be a minus 140 favorite here. Like, this should be more of a pick'em type game in my opinion. And because of that, like, I have to play the Orioles at this price. Like, I would play them to even money, plus 115 to even money. I think this is totally a mispriced play.
15-6 over underdogs.
Hold on, what's that?
They're 15-6 underdogs.
They're 15-6 as underdogs?
Yep.
Yeah, they're one of the best teams as underdogs. They're also one of the
they're
best
always
teams.
Underdogs for some reason.
They're also one of the best teams off a loss, too. 70% win percentage off a loss. Yankees only a 51% win percentage after a win.
What did Colton Cowser do? Why is he a day-to-day?
Oh, he hamstring.
Oh, Jesus.
So there was rumors because the Orioles signed, like, they traded for a AAA player for cash consideration. So everyone was thinking like, oh, Jordan Westberg or Colton Cowser's getting called up, but it was Cowser got hurt.
Nobody's day-to-day. They just security.
Yeah,
Piece there.
He's gonna get called up, bro. I don't know if you watched the top of the 10th inning today, but in the whole game, I mean, Anthony Santander had like 2 strikeouts with a runner in scoring position, but in the top of the 10th, dude, you have a runner on second and your first 2 guys strike out. Bro, you gotta advance that runner, dude. That's your only job with no outs. It's to advance the runner from second to third. Colton Cowser is gonna get called up at some point in the next month, and Jordan Westberg isn't gonna be far behind. He'll get called up too.
Yep. God, their fucking farm system is so damn good.
Yep. And Heston Kjerstad, he's gonna get traded for Corbin Burns at some point this year.
Okay, you think that's who's going?
Nah, I don't know, dude.
He might as well just leave Corbin Burns where he's at.
Like I said, John Means is coming back, Ben. So I think until you see what Means has, I don't think they do much, because if Means comes back as the ace that he was, I mean, you get a free upgrade right there, basically. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I like I'm going O's money line plus 115 here.
Not a bad bet.
I don't ever fade my guy Tyler Wells ever. I back him every time he pitches, and he did nothing last year but win me money, so it's hard to go against my guy.
Yeah.
I also bet him plus 30,000 to win the Cy Young before the season. It has no chance.
Some good luck there, huh?
It has no chance. That's why the number was so high, but it's all right. All right, let's move on to our next game. We got the Dodgers versus the Braves. Do we have a pitching matchup in this game?
I'm seeing Tony Gosselin versus
Bryce Elder?
Bryce Elder.
All right. Because I'm not seeing on covers they don't have pitchers listed. But that's the official pitching matchup?
That's what I see on ESPN. I'm
ESPN,
opening up Odd Sharks right now. I, for some reason, didn't have that up. Let's see.
Let me see.
Gonsolin and Elder.
Let me see Dodgers official website. Let's see what we got here. Just to keep it so we're absolutely sure. Because, I mean, the Dodgers just got so many injuries right now. We don't know who's starting from one day to the next. So do the Braves for that matter.
Yeah. I think with both of these pitchers, even though they don't have too many starts, I think you got to go under.
Yeah, the Braves have it listed on the Dodgers website. They have it listed Gonsolin versus Elder. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we good on that. So Dodgers plus even money plus 100, Braves minus 120. The total's at 9. What do you think about this one, Irv, since you're the Dodgers fan?
Honestly, I love the under. Even though my Dodgers do kill right-handers, Elder has been pretty damn good. And until he has a regression, I wouldn't bet him this game going over. Gosselin hasn't gave up more than one run, and I think he only gave up more than one run in one of his early starts. But he's
Philly.
Yeah, but he doesn't go over 5 innings though.
Yeah, he's a 5-inning warrior though. So the best bet is probably take that first 5 under for sure. That's probably 80-90% is going to hit. But I like the full game under, and I think this probably be like a 3-1, 3-2, 4-2 type game. I like the under for the full game, but I think the Dodgers win the series. We can get sneak out of there with a big series win over the Braves.
You guys win tomorrow. Are you guys playing them on Thursday?
I think this is a 4-game series.
Yeah, I think so too. Since you're playing in the evening tomorrow.
No, 3-game series.
3-game series. Cool.
So you guys have Thursday off.
Yeah, already won the series.
Ben, what do you think?
I mean, I think you have to go first 5 under here. Just the way that these pitchers have been pitching, I think you could probably go over for the full game. I'm a little surprised that it's sitting at 9, with the way that these pitchers, do start. But those bullpens are taxed, and that's what you really got to be looking here. So I don't necessarily love the full game over, but Irv, I'm with you on that. I love that first 5 under. Both of these pitchers have been pitching really well, and it's gonna be at what, 5, 4.5, 5, with a total of 9. So I think you can, you really bank on that first 5 under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Braves money line here. I'm not a fan of Tony Gonsolin, dude. Like, this guy is not as good as his numbers portray. 1.13 ERA, 4.82 xFIP, 4.8 Sierra. Telling y'all, at some point this guy's gonna get fucking shelled, dude, and could happen against a Braves team. I mean, the Braves.
Well, last year it happened in the All-Star game, so.
The Braves, they've been struggling a little bit. They've lost, 3 of their last 4, but they haven't. Today they didn't score any runs, but they did put up 6 in their last game. 3, 3, 6, 6. I think they bust out tomorrow, dude. I mean, I don't see the Braves getting swept, dude. Like, they're just too good of a team. So I like the Braves money line minus 120 here. I'll probably definitely be playing it as well. Bryce Elder. I don't love Bryce Elder, but he's been all right.
I think I'd even go Dodgers first 5 minus half a run, and then the Braves full game.
Well, Gonsolin might not even make it. He might not even make it 5 innings.
I mean, he's probably going to make it 5, but that's it.
Bro, he's so mid, dog. Bro walks like 6 batters per 9 innings, and somehow he like doesn't. His left on base percentage 39%.
Well, that's because he only pitches 5 innings.
It's insane, dude. He doesn't give up any. He gives a 24% hard contact. That's a good thing. Braves also, I mean, they're not great against right-handed pitching, but they're also not terrible.
Yeah, better righties against righties than lefties. So actually, no, they're
No,
not.
they're way better. They're the
way
second
better
best
against
team
lefties.
lefties, but the Dodgers bullpen is also trash. They're one of the worst bullpens in baseball this year, which is fucking weird to say, dude. 4.62 ERA for their bullpen. It's usually the strength of their team, dude, but obviously a lot of injuries there. So, I mean, I don't disagree with taking Dodgers plus a half a run first 5. I think if you're gonna play the Dodgers, I think that's the way to do it in this game. But
They're plus half a run.
yeah, because they're the dog.
Oh, I like it even better.
But plus a half a run's probably like minus 190, since they're even money on the game. Because plus 1.5 runs is minus 200.
Okay.
I'm sure there might be some books out there you can get like an alt first 5 on minus half a run for the Dodgers.
And you can't parlay first 5s, right?
No, you can at most.
Yeah,
At
I
most
think the
books.
max is only like 6 or 7.
Yeah, some books will put a limit on it.
But if you go to a sports book, yeah, you can do first 5, 12 teamer.
I'm gonna go Braves money line though. Lock me in for Braves money line.
I'm gonna go first 5 under.
I do like that first 5 under.
All right, let's talk about our last matchup. We got the Red Sox versus the Angels, the red hot Angels, by the way. The Red Sox are sending James Paxton to the mound, who is having a little bit of resurgence. He's 1-0 on the year, 2.45 ERA, 1.09 WHIP. He'll be opposing Tyler Anderson, who's 1-0 with a 5.27 ERA and a 1.62 WHIP. This is a pick'em game right now. The total's at 9. What do you guys
It all
think?
depends on what Tyler Anderson you get, because his last couple starts have been pretty good.
Yeah, you don't ever know what you're gonna get from him.
That's why when you see Tyler Anderson on the mound, I would be safe and take the over.
I wouldn't say his last few starts have been great.
My problem is Boston. You know, they're good against lefties, 160 ISO, 112 WRC plus, but bro, they haven't been good in their last 3 games, dude. Like, they've scored 1 run in 3 games.
Well, I also don't think you know what you're going to get out of Paxton. He's only started 2 games against St. Louis on the 12th when, he went 5 innings, 2 earned.
But
and then San Diego, who's been...
Go ahead, Dan.
I was just going to say in San Diego, who's been on a major downfall.
Yeah, but surprisingly, the Angels haven't been great against left-handed pitching.
Yeah.
What?
But Tyler Anderson has not been good in his last few starts. Last start, he went 6 hits, 3 earned.
I remember what start was he? Went 7 innings, I think.
He hasn't. He went against Milwaukee. He went 6 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run.
That's
against Texas, he went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned, 3 runs allowed. Cleveland, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Baltimore, 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs.
Damn, the Dodgers got him paid.
Yeah. There's also a reason why they didn't re-sign him, dude.
I know.
So, I mean,
I have him in Noah Syndergaard, though. Woo!
Not wrong there.
Syndergaard's nice, dude.
And shout out to my boy Chris Flexen. Ever since he got flexed to the bullpen, he's actually been decent.
Yeah, I mean, he has stuff, dude. It's just
yeah, he's not a starter.
I think he's a good like 4th or 5th starter.
Nah, he was starting this year. They should have DFA'd his ass as a starter.
Man, I agree, Ben. As far as the Paxton things goes, like, well, this is a dude that's been out of the league for a couple of years, and like now he comes back and he's got 2 great starts, which is a great story. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all checking that glove. Could be the sticky stuff.
Yeah, I mean, who knows, dude? The Angels are just. I mean, they're playing some incredible baseball right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fade them until I see them slip. Yeah, they've been playing some damn good baseball.
And like I said, they figured out the bullpen, dude. They moved Chase Silseth to the bullpen, and he's a starter. So in the bullpen, he's giving them high leverage. A lot of pitches. Like he can go multiple innings in high leverage situations which has been huge for them. But man, Tyler Anderson, dude, I don't know, bro. He's
I mean, can we say they've been playing that great of baseball?
yeah, bro. They've won what 5 of their last 6.
I think didn't they
Well,
sweep?
yeah,
the
but
Twins?
no, they 2-1 against the Twins. Okay, the Twins aren't anything special. That whole division is shit. They
No, but
lost.
the Twins actually are a good team.
They split the series against Baltimore.
Yeah, they
Yeah, that
lost
was good.
the
They won the
series
series
to the Guardians. They lost the
No,
series
they
to
won
the
that
Astros.
series. They won that series against the Guardians.
No, Guardians won 2-1.
Oh, I thought it was Angels 2-1. But man, I'm telling you, in the last week, ever since they called up Mickey Moniak, bro, that team is
Well,
like,
yeah, but I mean, it's two wins against Boston, 2 wins against the Twins. I mean, we know Boston isn't it. I'm not disagreeing with you. I can see the Angels winning this game, but I don't think we can give the Angels that much credit. They're not blowing out any teams.
you don't blow out every team in baseball though, Ben.
Well, but the last blowout, that even close to a blowout, you can say is maybe the 4-0 win today, maybe the 9-5 win against Baltimore, but then they lost 7-3 the next day.
But you just have to win. Why do you got to blow teams out to be good?
You should be blowing out teams that are not good.
Yeah, Boston's a good team,
Boston's a mediocre team.
bro.
The Twinkies are a mediocre team. The Guardians are a
Twins
mediocre
are in
team.
first place in their division though. Like, bro, I don't think Tyler Anderson's a great pitcher, dude. But I don't expect James Paxton to continue a 2.45 ERA pace and 11.45 K per 9.
I don't disagree with you on that. Not at all. I'm just saying you're giving the Angels a lot of credit.
Yeah, I think the Angels, they figured things out in the last, ever since they called up Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak's first game was game 2 against the Guardians. Since then, what's their record?
Since game 2 against the Guardians, 1, 2, 3, 4,
5-1.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6-5.
So they have a winning record.
That's not fucking.
And they've won
finding
5 of
things
their
out.
they've won 5 of their last 6. Like they have figured some things out, dude. I mean, Boston is one of the best offensive teams in baseball. They scored 1 run in 2 games against them. 1.
And don't they hit lefties well?
Yeah, but okay, take that streak with Boston out, and they're not even close
But
to
that-
the best
but-
offensive team.
Hold on, what?
Take that streak that Boston went on.
Yeah,
And
but
they're not even
why
close to the
are we
best
taking that
offensive
out? That's part of the reason why they are.
Well, yeah, but that we all know that streak was a fluke.
I mean, you look at Boston's lineup, dude. They got a formidable lineup. It's not like they have a bunch of fucking shitty dudes, bro. Masataka's nice. Alex Verdugo hits for average. He's hit for average every year he's been up in the majors. Rafael Devers is a fucking bomber. You know what I mean? That kid Duran they have is nice. He was a top prospect. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they have a bunch of shitty dudes, bro.
Yeah.
And they hit left-handed pitching well. I might lean Boston or the over.
Boston, yeah, 112 WRC plus against lefties, 160 ISO. But man, it's just tough to back them right now with Irv because like they just haven't been hitting the ball well.
That's true.
You just told me they had the top offense in baseball.
No, he said one of the best.
I'm saying yeah, and like but I'm talking since May 20th, dude. They've only scored 5 total runs. But the last lefty they did face, they fucking knocked his ass around. That was Blake Snell.
Since May 20th, that's 3 games.
Shout out
4
to
games.
the Vegas Knights.
Yep.
Yeah, Dallas is cooked. Especially with Jamie Benn out. What a fucking punk, too. Oh my God, what a... Oof.
Oh, yeah, he's getting suspended for sure.
For sure, yeah.
I kind of lean this over, bro.
What is that?
9. James Paxton's coming down to earth, bro.
That's pretty high.
Either that or I'm taking Angels money line minus 110.
I'm staying away from this game.
I think at some point Boston's gonna wake up. Is this the getaway game for them? Are they off tomorrow? Or I'm sorry, are they off? Yeah, they're off Thursday.
Yeah, they're off Thursday.
Angels off Thursday too, but they stay at home, face Miami. Boston has to go to Arizona.
Thanks. No trends available. Fuck faces.
Yeah, I think I might have to go with the Angels. It's either the Angels or the over, honestly.
Yeah, I think actually I like the Angels money line. Pick them.
I'm gonna go under because of trends. They're in LA, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel Stadium.
Yeah. Well, they're not in LA. They're in Orange County.
You are not wrong, my friend.
Shit, he said that with a serious ass face too. He said they ain't in LA, they're in Orange County.
Yeah, I'm going Boston. Boston 14-8 against the spread away.
How'd that work out today?
Great. It's still trends, brother. At home,
are you gonna take
9-14? Under is hitting more for the Angels at home. You've got LA 13-10 at home, away Boston 11-11. It's time for them to step that up. Yep.
Man, I think the Angels are
against the
good ball.
spread. So what are we at? Plus 1.5. Oh, that's fucking lame. Plus 190 or minus 195.
It's a pick
plus
1.5, dude.
Yeah.
It's a pick 'em.
I don't know, man. Tyler Anderson can't give up runs. I think it might be the over. Both of y'all feel like both of these pitchers are due for, well, Paxton is due for a regression. And y'all said Anderson is giving up runs pretty much every start, multiple runs.
Yeah. Well, Tyler Anderson, he's and his xFIP is even worse. So I mean, he's pitched worse than his ERA. Yeah. Actually, I might change my pick to Boston here because the Angels 40% win percentage after a win, dude. And what are the chances the Red Sox get swept?
Not high.
Staying away. I'm not betting on this game. I lean Boston, but that's it.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the Angels, bro. I just like the way they're playing right now. They're just playing some great ball. James Paxton definitely due for some fucking regression. All right.
Let's go, y'all.
Let's get some best bets, fellas. What do we like tomorrow?
My best bets are first 5 under for the Dodgers and give me the Tampa Bay Rays money line.
You're going Tampa
I'm gonna
Bay. Hold on, Tampa Bay Rays minus 200.
Well, I might have to do. Yeah, that's not a great value.
I mean, it's good value if you think they're gonna win.
The Dubs.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win, but let's just doing. We just doing a single game. Yeah, you just might as well do them run line. I think McClanahan has a big bounce back for him tomorrow after getting spanked 20-1.
All right, Ben.
So I'm gonna go Rays first 5 minus a half a run, and then I'm going to go New York Baltimore first 5 over, and then I'm gonna go with a super bet of the LA Atlanta game. We're gonna go first 5 under 4.5, Dodgers plus a half a run, Atlanta money line.
On Atlanta Dodgers first 5 under 4.5. What was the other?
Dodgers first 5 plus half a run, and Atlanta money line.
And another best bet is, we didn't talk much about it, but the Panthers are sending the Hurricanes home tomorrow.
All right, my bet. Hold on, before we get to that, my best bet is I'm going Braves money line minus 120 and O's plus 115 money line. Both of them. Those are my 2 best bets. Let's get it. All right. Before we get out of here, let's talk some hockey. Vegas sweeps or 3-0. They can't sweep the series. Irv, you just mentioned it. You think the Panthers are going to sweep the series?
Yeah.
Because it's funny because I thought Carolina dominated last game, dude. They had like 40 shots on goal, but Bobrovsky just fucking, I mean.
Yeah, dude's a wall right now. He's the Berlin Wall before they tore it down. You're not getting shit past him right now.
Playing to his contract, and that's exactly why they signed him however many years ago to suck ass for a couple of years until it was time. He's gonna win them the cup.
Yeah, because
So Ben,
Hurricanes have had too many opportunities, man. And when you're missing wide open nets and just keep the puck is just not falling your way, there's only so much longer you can try to ride it out and try to get some momentum back. And the other team is seizing every opportunity. And the Panthers power play, which is the Hurricanes' strength, their power play has been damn amazing this series. So
hey, Ben swears that the fucking the Knights have no chance of winning the Stanley Cup.
nah, they do. They packing up his stars. They definitely got a chance to win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, I mean, yeah, obviously they have a
Those-
chance,
Those,
but
those was Ben's boys. So
I still think East Coast is. I think the East Coast would win either of these games, either of these 2 teams. I think Carolina or Florida would beat Vegas or Dallas.
It's crazy because the market says otherwise. The market has Vegas or Dallas beating Florida or Carolina.
It's great. Vegas likes to win money. So
you got Aiden Hill versus Borowski. Bet every game this Stanley Cup final is probably gonna be 3-2 and probably headed to overtime.
It's awesome that Aiden Hill fucking finally decides to be a good goalie when fuck that motherfucker.
Let me guess.
y'all thought I was dumb when I was excited about Aiden Hill coming to the
Let me
Sharks.
guess. Aiden Hill used to be a San Jose Shark.
It was our fucking defense that sucked. But
Shout out to San Jose.
Yes,
Shout out to
408.
that-
Aaron Gordon, baby. Let's go. Nuggets.
Shout out to that number 3 pick.
Number 3 pick for what?
No, you got the number 3 pick for the draft.
It's all right. We'll get a good player, dude.
Oh, I thought you had the 3rd pick. Damn.
no, this year's draft, the first 10 picks are gonna get NHL starters within 2 years, 3 years. So I'm not worried about. Obviously, Bedard would have been fucking huge. That's a change
It's
for
a franchise changing pick.
yeah
He's
for the
Victor,
franchise.
He's the Victor Wembanyama of
Yep.
the NHL draft this
Yep.
year.
But you're still gonna get good players, and I think if we do get what's his name, Milikovs,
The Russian kid.
yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is like he just signed a KHL contract so he can't even come over to the States for like 3 years.
yeah, but he's young.
Damn, they didn't give him an out.
I mean, I'm sure like the Sharks
There's
could like
probably an out,
pay
yeah.
for an out, but
Mhm.
according to Chris Ransom of Draft Utopia, he was telling me that this kid would have gone number 1 last year. He would have gone number 1 next year. He's draft eligible this year, but he's gonna slide because he just signed this KHL contract. So like he can't come over to the States right away. So it's like definitely not coming over this year. Maybe next year. Maybe the year after. But definitely not this year.
Yeah. But that's not unless you have a kid like Bedard, you're probably not going to see him. Those kids are so young.
Well, I think that other guy, Will Smith, he's pretty nice.
He slap people in the face?
He scored he has like the second most points ever scored in the USHL.
You also
slap
draft
people in the
him.
face?
I mean, we're either drafting him or the Russian kid. Whichever one falls to us is the one we're taking.
Yep.
But we're probably going to end up with the Russian kid because of the fact that like he can't play for like 2-3 years. So, but who knows, dude? Like, you know, Columbus fucking sucks dick. So they might be like, yo, we're willing to wait a couple of years and
yeah, we'll get another first overall pick next year. Well, not another.
But that's the thing, Ben, is like either of the teams that take that kid are probably going to suck next year regardless.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Well, are y'all happy Victor is headed to San Antonio?
No, I think it's another fucking
A special early Christmas gift for a present for Popovich.
yeah, and I think it's another fixed fucking draft. So
Yeah, man, sucks, bro.
we can't have this shit behind closed doors.
Yeah, dude, they gotta start fucking doing this shit. My biggest issue though with the NBA lottery, with the NBA draft this year is like, it's like we just keep recycling the same fucking good teams, dude. It's like Charlotte has been dog shit because like they can never get a fucking first overall pick. Like they're always in purgatory, dude. They're either like a fucking fringe playoff team or they're like right in between. They're in between a bad team and a lottery team every year. And it's like those teams, it's hard for those teams to become good because they never get an opportunity to draft a franchise changing player, right? And it's like,
well, wasn't LaMelo supposed to be that franchise changing player?
He absolutely is, but it's like,
yeah,
they got no one else to play with him.
Yeah.
And the only reason why he fell to them, they had the third pick, was because the fucking Warriors are stupid as dog shit. So, you know,
not wrong.
There's that.
Didn't they drafted Wiseman, right?
Wiseman, yeah.
Yep, they drafted need over talent,
Sheesh.
which you never do. But it's like San Antonio's bad for 1 year, and they're like, oh, here you go, dude. You had David Robinson, you had Tim Duncan, and now you get Victor Wembanyama.
Well, and doesn't Victor know like two of the guys in the
because
like Spurs Association,
Tony Parker and Boris Diaw.
Tony Parker, I don't know if he's been like a mentor, but he's been close to him.
Yeah,
I guess
Boris
reports
Diaw.
Reports came out that Victor wanted to go to San Antonio, so
no, it's such a crock of shit.
Yeah.
And you have a fucking NHL team that molests a child and gets the first overall pick.
They tried to cover it up too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Quenneville's going to be back.
Here's Eric Bedard, or here's Connor Bedard.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they're going to let Quenneville come back in and walk fucking with no problems.
The same coach?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Quenneville is meeting with Bettman to get reinstated in the NHL after a year and a half being out. He's got to take some time off. No.
Shameful.
That's some nasty stuff by that Chicago organization, bro.
That's a nasty work right there.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh. Well, you know, I wish nothing but failure for that franchise.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I will get a Connor Bedard Blackhawks jersey, though. I will say that.
Your boy Gallon on the mound tomorrow versus Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. Man, the Phillies are in purgatory.
Yeah, but the Diamondbacks can't hit lefties very well.
I know, so I'll probably take the under for that game. But your boy Trey Turner, $300 million. Enjoy, Philly fans.
What about speaking of Trey, Ice Trey going to LA?
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think if we offload D'Lo, I think Kyrie might find his way to LA.
Yep, I agree. But I do think that there is a possibility that LeBron could take less money to go play for a contender next year. Because you could tell, like, in that press conference, bro, he's like, bro, like, in his. Obviously, I'm fucking spitballing here, but it looked like he was like, bro, I'm 38, and I just fucking had to go out and score 40 for my team to even have a chance to win because my top 75 player is a fucking chump, and he's a bozo, and he's soft as shit. I mean, dude, like, I don't know how you can be a better team when you got a guy like Anthony Davis who plays as inconsistent as he does. Like, I just don't know what upgrades you can make, dude.
Yeah, you don't know.
So if I'm LeBron, it's like if his dream is to play with Bronny, and he did say like that's my dream, that's not Bronny's dream.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So there's no guarantee that Bronny even comes out next year. What if he loves college? What if he loves playing at USC? There's zero guarantee he comes out to the NBA draft, dude.
yeah.
And if that's
isn't even a good draft for him to come out in?
I mean, right now he's projected to be a top 20 pick, so that's still good. You know what I mean? But like again, like he's gonna make like $10 million next year as a college kid, bro.
Yeah.
So why go to the NBA when he can make more money in college and have a way better, like, he's not under the spotlight that he is in the NBA. Well, he'll probably be under a spotlight because he's LeBron's kid. But I mean, like, he still gets to be a college athlete, dude, a student athlete.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So when LeBron said that, in my head, I was like, okay, there's a real possibility he could bounce to another team next year and for less money just to play on a contender because, he's 38 years old, bro. He can't continue carrying teams, dude. We saw it this year. Like, he couldn't do it every game. Like, he's got to, like, pick his spots and shit. So it's like.
But then we know he's not going to go to Golden State because he wants to have more rings than Curry. He wouldn't want the same amount.
No, that's not. He's never once said that. And he's, regardless of what people say, like, him and Draymond they're homies, dude. They're tight. Oh, yeah. So it's like,
and we saw it in the All-Star game. Him and Steph we're having so much fun out there playing together.
Yeah, he's always liked playing with Steph, dude. He's always said he wanted to play with Steph, and I think the thing is like, are the Warriors gonna re-sign Draymond? I think that's the key thing because that is a destination I could see LeBron going to. He's he's only a fucking 1 hour flight away from LA, so he can go see Bronny in LA, and obviously Bronny's gonna be in the Pac-12, so he could fucking fly around.
He's gonna be playing Stanford. He's gonna be playing
Cal. He'll be playing all over the West Coast, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like he signs for less money if the Warriors are like, hey man, like take 2 weeks off in the middle of the season, like go fucking enjoy your family for a little bit.
Is he a free agent or is he contracting?
He's free agent.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say trade.
No, I thought he's get that 2-year deal. He has a player option, so he could be a free agent.
He can opt out.
Trade Jordan Poole for him.
Yeah, man. I mean, all options are open, man, including retirement. And I kind of understand it too because like when Bronny did his signing day, when he did his like signing moment, like his mom and his brother were there, but his dad wasn't there. His dad was in fucking Memphis, or
no, he had to get ready for
Golden State.
He was getting ready for a game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like that's what I'm saying is like he wasn't there.
Yeah, you schedule that,
and he wants to be in those. Like you could tell, like he fucking really cares about his kids, dude. Like he wants to be in his kids' lives and do the day to day. And I think Melo coming out with that video that LeBron shot for him, right? And Melo really talked about like his kid, like you're gonna carry the torch now. I think that might have hit something in LeBron's nerves, like, yo, maybe it's time to hang it up, dude. Like I've done all I can do. I've done everything. Like there's nothing LeBron can do more, dude. He passed Wilt. I mean, he passed Kareem.
No, it's living his dream of playing with his son.
That's it. That's
That's
all
it.
that's left.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. That's the only thing that's left, bro.
Yep.
So like,
for LeBron, I think that's enough.
But is it enough? Like, what if Bronny goes through the year and he's like, I don't want to come out of the draft this year. Like, I want to stay in college.
You sign a deal with a team to play one game. Whoever Bronny goes to and plays.
I don't know. I don't know the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, he got a lot to think about, so we'll find out.
Yep.
It's crazy, bro.
Yep.
It's just
end of an era.
That's it. I was like
Awesome.
I was sitting there last night and I was just like, man, like, you know, all the players I grew up watching have all retired right now. You know what I mean?
Except for
LeBron is the only
LeBron.
guy left standing who played professional basketball when I was in high school, but like, he's only a year older than me, dude. So it's not like I was a senior when he got, or I was going into my senior year when he got drafted, right? So it's like, to me, he's not even a guy I grew up watching. I just grew up. I've watched him for 20 years, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's insane. Someone had the audacity to comment on my post last night and say, "You used to hate LeBron, bro." What? You got the wrong. You talking to the wrong dude, bro. You got the wrong guy mixed up. But man, LeBron, hell of a career, man. If he does hang it up, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely.
Watching that man play basketball. One of the greatest to ever lace him up, man. And no one will probably ever break his record. It'll be another 20, 30 years.
Yep.
As soon as they invent some way where a guy can fucking go out and play 38 minutes a game and for 15, 20 years, not get hurt. Man.
That record is safe.
Yep.
Y'all think
Oh, for sure.
Y'all think the Celtics have a chance?
No.
But to win the series?
Yeah.
Yeah, what they did tonight, if they could easily do that 3 more times. Tonight showed that when they figured out that zone,
They do it 3 more times in a row though.
They're a way better team than
They're
Miami.
a way better team. Dude.
I don't disagree with that.
And
but to do that 3 more times in a row. And
if those Jags don't continue to play over their head, yeah, I can see the Celtics because they're winning game. They're winning game 5.
This is the thing. This is where I'm at. So I thought the Celtics could win it 4 or 5 to begin with. So like winning 4 games in a row, in my opinion, is not out of the realm of possibility because this is a team that is so much better than the other team. It's just the Heat are playing way over their heads, dude. They got Gabe Vincent dropping 29, Caleb Martin dropping 25. You know what I mean? That's just not sustainable, dude. And now I think the Celtics kind of fucking realized that. Like, they went back and they were like, yo, look, we're the better team, dude. You know what I mean? And like, I thought that it was a huge moment for the Celtics because they straight gave up in game 3, dude. Like, we watched it in real time. They gave up. And for them to come back and have that type of performance, and now you give them life, bro, the Celtics are absolutely a team that can win 3 in a row. It would not shock me. It is not out of the realm of possibility.
But now they have to win 4 in a row. So they have to win, again, 3 more.
4 in a row, but I'm saying they have to win 3 more in a row. And I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. They're a much better basketball team.
I'm saying now, if they win game 5 and they win game 6, they're winning game 7.
That I don't disagree with, but winning game 6 is going to be hard.
If they
it's going to take Jimmy Butler getting 35 to 40 and those Jags playing completely over their head. And like you said, they did it against the Bucks. They did it against the.
They actually had a bad series against the Knicks, dude.
The
Knicks are just dog shit.
The Knicks are just fucking trash. But
yeah, they're not good.
Yeah, so
And to be
I don't
honest,
know,
like
man.
if you go back at the Bucks series, bro, the Bucks averaged like 120 points against them. It's just the Bucks couldn't stop them. They were shooting because the Heat were shooting 47% on contested 3-point shots. Like that's unsustainable, dude. You cannot sustain 47%.
Yeah, the Heat
on
not ending it
contested three-point
tonight.
shots.
They should be. They definitely should be worried.
Yeah, they gave the Celtics life, bro. They were at home, could have closed them out, and they gave the Celtics life, bro. Now the Celtics go back home. They win game 5, and now you put a ton of pressure on Miami. So it's like, bro, y'all won 3 games, and now you can't close them out. Like now all the pressure falls back on Miami, and it's like, and that's a team of Jags, dude. Like that's where the pressure starts to build up, dude. Because those aren't stars. Your stars show up, but they have one star in Jimmy Butler, maybe Bam Adebayo, but Bam Adebayo is not a guy that's gonna fucking take over a game. You know what I mean? So I definitely think Boston is in play to win this series, dude. I thought Miami, they let a great opportunity slip them by today. It's like I told Felipe earlier, Irv, like he was joking about Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart saying don't let us win one, but it's true, bro. Like you let them win one, you give them all the pressure's on you, bro. All the pressure's on Miami next game, and Boston's at home.
Yep.
Boston's gonna win this series. Mark my fucking words. And honestly, as someone with a Nuggets plus 60,
just chug a beer.
yeah, we're gonna do it Sunday.
Okay, I was gonna say let's put a fucking another beer chug on it.
Well, no, because dude, Miami's up 3-1, so you got to give me better odds than that. Like you got to do a one chip challenge.
You're fucking so confident over here.
Yeah, but I still want the odds. Like if I'm
Deepa,
gonna play
a Deepa chug.
Nah, if I'm gonna play it, because if I play it at the book, I get like plus 600, plus 550. So what? So you need to do a large one chip challenge for that.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, if the Heat lose,
You just said it. You are so confident that Boston is gonna win this series.
no, I said I think Boston's going to win the series. But
Yeah.
Ben, if I go to the book, I get plus 550.
Great, we're not the book.
If you go to the book and you're like, I like Miami, they're like, oh, it's minus 450. So you got to lay $450 to win 100. So
Great.
we got to even this out. So large one chip challenge to a double IPA chug.
No,
I'm
banking on your confidence because you're so
No.
confident about this. And if you're
That's
not
not fair.
willing to,
It's not
if you're
fair.
not willing to do that, then we're not going to do it.
Confident based on the odds. You give me good odds.
We're talking about chugging a beer,
Yeah, but it's like,
pansy.
why should I have to chug a beer for a team down 3-1?
Because you're
coming
so
back?
confident that they're going to win this series.
Man. Or what do you think, dude? That's some fucked up odds, right?
Yeah, Jordan, your odds got to be way worse than Jordan's because you're
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah, you gotta chug like 2 double IPAs in a row.
Confidence, bro. Confidence.
You got to chug a whole pint of Hennessy.
No, we're
Good
not
Lord.
doing that, dude.
I'm going to fucking fall out of my stool.
Yeah, we don't need him throwing up on fucking the live stream, dude. That's
Oh man.
Coughing up shock. Jesus. I think I still have a little bit of Hennessy left.
oh
Sheesh.
god.
I didn't
Dude.
kill that one. Let's see.
No, please no.
It tastes way better cold though.
I still got a lot of that left.
Oh shit.
Still have a lot of it left.
Oh god, dude. No.
The craziest part is you drink Douce, you actually think is like really, really good.
All right, so when we gonna do the porter chug? Is it gonna be Sunday
Yeah,
or
Sunday?
should we wait till the end of Stanley Cup?
Oh, I'm glad I won my bet because I would have to drink.
No, we do it Sunday
Whew.
because the Oilers are already out of it. So
Hold on, what did you lose? What bet did you lose?
to Irv, Warriors,
Oh yeah,
Lakers.
Warriors. That's right.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. We together.
I was gonna say, where are you guys at? 1, 2, 3, Cancun. You were just like 1, 2, 3, 4, Cancun.
Lakers,
the
Just a little
Masters
later.
Lakers might have exerted too much energy in that series, dude.
Yep.
That's the problem having a 38-year-old LeBron, dude. But man, all right. So
Sunday it is.
Sunday,
Porter.
Fuck
There
my
you go.
life, dude. I'm not looking forward to that.
Nope. Are we doing 12 ounce or 16 ounce?
I mean, I don't even know where to find a 12-ounce porter, dude.
Okay. Well, you let me know if you find a. I mean, I got a Total Wine right next to me, so I can get either.
Oh
We're both doing it.
my god.
Or if you better have some sort of a beer.
Well, when Vegas is in the Stanley Cup, we're gonna make another bet because I know you're gonna bet
I'm gonna
against
give me
Vegas.
I'm gonna give me an old English.
That's fine.
An OE, baby. Hey, let's go.
Gotta
Hey,
do
Irv.
the Edward 40 hands challenge.
Irv, because I know Ben hasn't watched it. Have you watched the new White Man Can't Jump?
Is that even out yet?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
They need to leave classics alone.
I'm gonna say this.
Nah, actually, I watched it. It was actually pretty. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. It was actually pretty damn good.
I don't know if pretty damn good. I will say this. It was better than I anticipated, but I was anticipating absolute dog shit, dude. So that's not saying much.
Well, fucking Jack Harlow on all the interviews has been like an absolute idiot talking about basketball. He has absolutely no idea.
Well,
what's
Jack
going
Harlow
on.
can't act either.
Okay.
He was terrible acting.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was like, it was a cool watch. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like great.
It was better than How High too.
That doesn't surprise me.
That was one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah, but the original How High was fucking awesome.
I know that's a classic.
What's his name? I Need Money. I fucking love that movie, man.
Just imagine when people was actually living on a college campus with their homeboys back in those days.
That was the good days.
No regulation on housing.
All right, y'all. We appreciate you for hanging out with us. I'll be back Friday with Aaron Kidd. We have Adam Trigger coming on from Wager Talk, so we'll be breaking down some Major League Baseball, getting deep and dirty. We might also be talking some KBO baseball as well. So you definitely
KBO?
Yeah, so you definitely want to tap in with that. We'll be back Sunday with Ben and Irv. Ben and I will be doing our Porter Chug, so you definitely don't want to miss that. One of us might throw up on live stream. Probably be me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But man, we appreciate y'all so much for hanging out with us, man. Let's get to the window. Let's get some fucking winners for tomorrow. Make sure to go to Tavour.com or download the Tavour app straight to your mobile device and use promo code TAPROOM for $10 off your first purchase of $25 or more. That's craft beer delivered straight to your front door. You don't even have to leave your seat. Love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Have a blessed Wednesday. Let's get this money.